What is integration in Salesforce? So a customer places an order on a website, but suddenly what happens is your order is not visible into Salesforce. The shipping system doesn't know about that order, and the payments have already been charged for the customer. Now, three different systems have three different realities, and all those systems are correct on their part, right? This is why exactly integration comes into picture and what is integration actually. So hello everyone, in today's video we are going to start with a brand new series on Salesforce integration, where we would be learning how Salesforce talks from one system to another system in the real world. So it won't be theory only, we would be learning and implementing the enterprise systems, that how actually do they work. Okay, so let's go with the simple explanation. Think about a company that they are running everything on Salesforce, but they have some other operations that are not specifically over to the Salesforce platform. That is, they are having a payment system and an inventory system, a shipping system, and a marketing system. So they have these four disconnected systems, right? And all these systems need to share this information with Salesforce, because we are considering Salesforce as a source of truth for in order to maintain the data consistency between all those systems. So the process of connecting multiple systems so that they can exchange data is called integration. In layman terms, it is the process of communicating from one system to another. As people, we communicate through our voices, gestures, right? In similar way, in order to connect two systems, we need a way, and that way is called integration. Okay, let's take an example of Amazon, where what you are doing is you are placing an order. So what is happening at the back end is an order is getting created, right? Once you do the payment system confirms regarding the payment. This confirmation leads to the inventory system, where the records are checked and the stocks are prepared. And once that is done, the shipping system prepares for the delivery, and customer service system tracks the order. So these 5 steps are involved in a journey where we are just purchasing an item from Amazon, right? Now just imagine if these systems aren't talking to each other, what would happen? There would be a chaos, because once an order is created and a payment is not confirmed, and that is not told to the another system, then again that would be another loss. Orders would be lost, because recurring revenue would be lost. Customers won't believe into that business, and they won't buy goods from that particular merchant or that particular website, right? Payment would be stuck and unhappy customers basically. So that's why we say that integration is the backbone of our enterprise systems. Now, developers or the Salesforce developers, you might be thinking that in Salesforce perspective, what it would be. So in the Salesforce perspective, it would be in the terms of APIs, Apex callouts, platform events, and our middleware tools. So we are just having these 4 things that we must need to remember, that APIs, Apex callouts, platform events, and our middleware tools. See, Salesforce can perform 2 things only: either send data to another system or receive data from another system. So in particular terminologies, what they are told is that outbound and the inbound integration. Okay, so what is outbound integration? See, Salesforce sends data outbound. So we are sending our data from Salesforce to another system, or what we can say here is we are exposing the data, right? Okay, so a simple example would be the customer. We are sending some customer data to a billing system, or we are sending the order information to the ERP systems. Okay, Now what is inbound? Inbound means when another system sends data into Salesforce. Inbound means some data is coming. Outbound is our data is getting pushed from Salesforce to another system. You can understand in that way, or what you can say is outbound integration is when Salesforce is exposing the data, and inbound integration is when another system is sending the data into Salesforce. So it's inbound and outbound. I hope these terminologies are clear to you guys. Okay, so what is important for the developer? See, many developers, and most when I was of initial phases in my career, so I was also generally think about it's just about writing code, but integration is not specific about writing code. It is designing the system in an accurate way so that we can handle the errors, and we can see that how many retries that we are going to perform on that particular operation if something goes wrong. The major aim is to have the data consistency and the performance between systems so that there is no data loss, as well as we are inside our governor limits for our Salesforce platform. So a good integration design is what separates a developer from an architect. So that's just the difference between a developer and an architect, and all of our journey is to become an architect who are new and through this Salesforce ecosystem. So that's how we gonna implement all these functionalities, and we would try to implement how the particular integration works, and I would try to be as explain in as easily as possible. And also I would be awaiting your insights over this video, anything you wish to update, inform also. And if you guys have any suggestions on related videos, or if you want any particular topic to be discussed, you can ping me one-to-one over my email, as well as you can comment down in any of my videos. I would definitely try to reach out to you guys. Thanks for watching, and we would be meeting in another session. Hope to see you again.